handle equals, so on the left branch here, left branch first, 1 times, so one clamp requires one handle, so that's 1 times 1 base, right? Times how many brackets you need? 100 brackets, right? Plus on your right side here, handle, one handle, and 3 clamps are needed per bracket. 3 times, and it goes to bracket right away. So 100 gives you 400. So I think you calculated only one side. Or did you get 3? Because there are 3 clamps per.
Why is it 1 times 1 times 1 times 100?
So look at here, handle 1, right? 1 clamp requires 1 handle. 1 base requires 1 clamp. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 100 bracket. And then here, 1 times 3 times 100 bracket.
Okay.
So I'm using this subscript 1 times 1 times 1 times 100 plus 1 times 3 times 100.
Okay. And if the subscript for base was 4, you would do 1 times 1 times 4.
That's right. In that case, I would say 1 times 4 times 100 plus right side 1 times 3 times 100. In that case, it's going to be 700.
Okay.
If one bracket requires 4 bases.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're just multiplying the subscripts of each parent and adding it to the right side as well.
Right.
Okay.
Look at the casting, the same. 1 times 1 times 1 times 100 plus 1 times 3 times 100. So that's why it's 400. Bearing, you look at here, there's one bearing over here. So 1 times 2 times 1 times 100 gives you 200. What about shaft? We see there's only one shaft over there on the left side. 1 times 2 times 1 times 100 gives you 200.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
And then how about part C?
So compute the net quantities needed if there are 30 of the base and 100 of clamp in stock. So you do the same calculation and just, subtract the thing there. So base, we see originally you needed 100, and now you only need 30 because you have to subtract that. That was good. Now spring, so look at clamp. Where is clamp? Clamp is over here. And spring is, where is spring? Spring is right here. So clamp and spring are unrelated. They're independent of each other. So you're just putting 200 as they are, right?
Yeah.
Now clamp, we already learned that 100 clamps are in stock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and you have to also be careful in this case, because we learned that 30 base are in stock.
Yeah.
Right? So one base includes one clamp.
So we have 130 clamps already.
That's right. So 100 clamp plus 130. So you have to subtract 400 minus 130. That gives you 270.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Now housing. Housing, where is housing? Here.
Random.
Right. So we know one base has two housing. We have 30 base in stock. So therefore 2 times 30 is 60, right? So you have to subtract 60 from 200. It gives you 140.
Okay.
Now handle is right here and on your right, right?
And yeah, and the left side too.
Yeah. So so don't be confused because one clamp has one handle, right? So this one's same. One clamp has one handle because subscript say one. However, one bracket has three clamps over here in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one clamp has one handle. We learned that there are 100 clamps in stock, right? So therefore, 100 handle are already in stock.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. I just don't get why is it one handle for one clamp on the left side, then one handle for three clamps on the right side.
Yeah, so this subscript correspond to the parent level.
Okay.
One bracket has three clamps. One clamp has one handle.
Okay.
Right? So one bracket has one base has one clamp has one handle. But
Okay, got
one
it.
base has two housing, one housing has one bearing, one housing has one shaft.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the three per clamp, the subscript is irrelevant for the handle number?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's relevant to bracket,
Okay.
but irrelevant to handle or casting.
All right.
So that's why you have to subtract 100. Plus, we learned that base, there are 30 base, and it's 1 to 1 to 1 relationship. So 1 times 30 gives you 30. So you have to subtract 130 in all. That's why you get 270 here. And the same logic goes with casting 70. And now bearing, if you look at here, base, right? 30 base you had. So 1 times 2 times 30 gives you 60. And originally you needed 200. 200 minus 60 is 140. Shaft 30 base were over here. 1 times 2 times 30 gives you 60. Originally you needed 200 shaft and subtract 60 from there, then it gives you 140. So that's how you calculate shaft. But originally you had the wrong answer for bearing and shaft, so you can't get this question right.
Yeah.
Yeah.